Starting off, number 2 at shortstop, Olivia Finley. In left field, number 1, Ashley Dressen. Second baseman, number 16, Emma Robledo. At third base, number 13, Ashlyn Weinheimer. Pitching this evening, number 7, Ella Weinheimer. Playing first base, number 17, Carly Reyes. In center field, number 9, Avery Holland. Playing right field, number 10, Emery St. Pierre. Catching this evening, number 25, Cameron Robinson. The remainder of the team, number 3, Brooklyn Groby. Number 4, Robbie Griffin. Number 5, Annabelle Sanchez. Number 8, Madison Kirkham. And number 17, Giovanna Bandera. Their coach is Coach Hall, and she is assisted by Coach Raymer and Coach Taylor. And now for the Lady Bulldogs. Starting at catcher, number 5, Neliza Rodriguez. In center field, number 3, Summer Haby. Playing first base, number 22, Aubrey Mangold. Third base this evening, number 24, Maylin Haley. On the mound, number 26, April Rodriguez. Playing second base, number 6, Celeste Martinez. At shortstop this evening, number 10, Cammie Chesler. In left field, number 1, Riley Smith. And in right field, number 4, Kaylin Ortiz. Remainder of the team, number 7, Kylie Hensley, and number 16, Lindsay Blair. The Bulldogs are coached by Coach Crawley, and she's assisted by Coaches Gallegos and Bagby. And now if everyone would please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. This is not what you expected, sorry. Now let's play ball. I've just been advised that the concession stand is running low on stuff since it's the last game. She has 2 hamburgers, 1 sausage wrap, and hot dogs. Plus she's got nachos and Frito pie, mac and cheese and drinks and snacks. So I wouldn't wait too long, but please do go over and visit. The concession stand is sponsored by our Athletic Booster Club, and all proceeds do benefit our athletes. So we appreciate your patronage.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be getting first pitch started here momentarily at the Lady Billies, traveling to Bandera to play the Bulldogs. The last regular season district game for the year for both teams. Got a pretty good breeze blowing going out to right field here, and getting ready for the first pitch here momentarily. So leading off for the Billies tonight, we'll have number 2, Olivia Finley. And I'll have Ashley Dressen on deck. All right, ooh, Lady Bulldogs having a powwow here in the circle as we get ready for the first pitch. The Lady Billies undefeated this season in district, coming in with a 9-0 record. Bandera Bulldogs, I believe, have a 2-7 record at the time at this point. So, but any
First batter to step up to the plate, shortstop, Olivia Finley.
looking for a good game this evening. Olivia steps in. First
Ball
pitch,
one.
low and outside for ball 1. So here we are at top of the first inning. Nobody on, nobody out. 1-0 the count. And outside for ball 2.
2-0. Strike
Pitch in
one.
there for
2
called
balls and 1
strike.
strike.
Brings the count 2-1. Olivia
Strike
tries
2.
to lay that
Evens
one
it
down,
up 2-2.
just misses. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a high hopper to first baseman.
She makes the
Ray
play.
Mangold
One away.
fields that cleanly, steps on the bag for out number 1. That's going to bring Ashley Dressen to the plate, and Emma Robledo's on deck.
That brings to the plate the left fielder, Ashley Dressen.
Nobody on, 1 out here if you're just joining us in the top of the first, just getting underway. Got Ashley Dressen stepping into the box. Fouls that one back. Strike 1. Oh, 1 the count here with 1 out. Low for
1-1.
ball 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Ashley fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 is the count.
And that's Ashley Dressen at the plate. Got Emma Robledo on deck. Nobody on, 1 out here, top of the first. There's a line drive to right center field. Ashley rounds first. She's going to try to stretch it to 2 and is able to slide in there for a double to start off. That's going to bring Emma Robledo to the plate. Ashlyn Weinheimer will be on deck. So with 1 out, we got runner here at second, top of the first.
Now batting second baseman, Emma Robledo.
Outside for ball 1.
Ball 1.
Emma steps in.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. That's going to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a bouncer to second base. Over to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Ashley Dressen's able to take 3rd on the hit. So that's going to bring Ashlyn Weinheimer to the plate. We got 2 outs here. Top of the first. Ella Weinheimer will be on deck. So 2 outs here. Runner at 3rd.
Now batting Third baseman, Ashlyn Weinheimer.
High and outside for ball one.
Ball one.
Guaranteed one thing, the pitcher doesn't want to leave anything fat for Ashlyn. If she can stay back on it with the wind blowing the way it is, it'll be a no-doubter. And check swing, grounder to first, and that will be the third out of the inning. So after the top of the first, Lady Billies and Bandera Bulldogs 0-0 the score. All right, here we go to the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 still the score. Lady Billies going to have Ella Weinheimer in the circle, Cameron Robinson behind the plate, Carly Reyes at first, Emma Robledo at second, Olivia Finley at short, Ashlyn Weinheimer at third, and then left to right in left field you've got Ashley Dressen, center field you have Avery Holland, and in right field you have Emery St. Pierre. So it's Bandera's gonna come up, lead off here. It looks like it's number 5 for the Bulldogs.
First up for the
Stepping
Bulldogs, catcher, Neliza Rodriguez.
Batter calls time, steps out, and get back in there. Little inside for ball one. 1-0 the count here. Ella gets her sign, and the pitch. A little grounder goes just foul. I'm going to bring the count to 1-1.
1-1.
So 1-1 the count here. Bottom of the first inning. Score is still knotted up at 0. And fouls that one off the hands down the first base line.
1-2 is the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes now on the hitter. Nobody on, nobody out here. Bottom of the first. Curve on the outside corner for called strike 3. That's a pretty pitch by Miss Ella. Caught that corner as it cut across. Caught the batter looking for the first out of the inning.
That brings to the plate the center fielder, Summer Haby.
It's going to bring number 3 for Bandera to the plate. So 1 out, nobody on here, bottom of the first. Ella steps in, she gets her sign. A little inside for ball one. And the pitch. Outside corner, called strike 1. Gonna make the count 1-1. Nice evening here tonight. Sun's out and not a lot of clouds, but we've definitely got a wind gusting out of the park here to right field. Anybody gets a hold of something up in the air, it's going to carry. Nice pitch.
Strike two, 1-0.
Hitting that outside corner again with that curveball for called strike two. It's going to bring the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Ooh, nice spot, just a little higher than the other two.
For ball two.
It's going to even up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ella steps in, gets her sign. Low and inside. That's going to bring the count full. So we got 1 out here, nobody on. Bottom of the first. Full count to the hitter. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Miss Weinheimer. She's working the corners and up and down in the zone. Looking very sharp this evening. That's going to bring number 22 up to bat for Bandera.
First baseman Aubrey Bangold.
So nobody on. 2 outs here, bottom of the first. A little high with ball 1.
For ball 1.
And 1-0 the count here with 2 outs. Nobody on. Ellie gets her sign. It's a hard ground ball just past second baseman Emma Robledo.
And she'll be safe at first.
So with 2 outs, Bandera's able to get 1 on. So 2 outs here, bottom of the first. We got a runner at first. That's going to bring number 24 to the plate.
Third baseman Malin Haley.
Ellie gets her sign. Steps in, the pitch. That ball's popped up. Carly's giving chase out to right field there. Drops in foul territory. There's a foot race between Emery and Carly, but unfortunately neither one of them quite got there in time. Ball drifted foul, so 0-1 the count here. Again with 2 outs. Runner on first for Bandera. Ellie gets her sign. Low and inside. It's going to even the count. 1-1. Ellie gets her sign. And the pitch. It's a hard ground ball out to right field. Emery comes up firing and almost gets the runner at second base as she overturned. So with 2 outs, we got runners at first and second. That's going to bring up to bat the pitcher, I believe. That's number 26. So runners at first and second with 2 outs here. Bottom of the first inning.
April Rodriguez.
Ground ball, foul territory past third base over there. So Ellie gets ahead here with 0-1 the count. Lady Billies have a force at third, second, or first, whichever one's the closest bag here. And 2 outs, runners at second and third. 0-1 the count. Nice changeup. Got the big swing there on the changeup for. The ball gets past Cameron. So the runners are able to advance to second and third on the passed ball. Beautiful changeup by Ella to get ahead 0-2 in the count. She really pulled the string on that one. So 0-2, runners at second and third with 2 outs. Ella gets her sign, the pitch. High and outside. That's a good spot and a good pitch when you got 0-2 count. So 1-2 the count. Ground ball to Ashlyn at third, across the diamond to Carly for out number 3. So after one complete, scores 0-0. Lady Billies will be back up to bat in just a moment. All right, as we come back here, back to the action, Lady Billies have Ella Weinheimer will be stepping up to start the second inning here. We have Carly Reyes on deck. So Lady Billies were able to get one runner on in the first inning, but left her stranded. Ashley got a slide-in double, but wasn't able to get past second on the couple of ground balls, check swing ground balls that ended up ending the inning. So hopefully the Lady Billies can get those bats going a little bit here.
First up, the pitcher, Ella Weinheimer.
So it's got Ella Weinheimer up to the plate. She's been seeing the ball pretty well. And she tops that one back to the pitcher, across to first for the first out of the inning. One pitch went out. You like to see that if you're Bandera, not so much if you're Fredericksburg. So ladies are going to have to make a little adjustment. This pitcher is a little slower than what they've been seeing. So they're going to have to be patient, keep that weight back, and drive through the pitch. So that brings Carly Reyes to the plate, and Avery Holland will be on deck. There's a solid hit by Carly over to the shortstop, and she's able to knock it down and get the throw across to the diamond at first to get the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring Avery Holland to the plate. Let's see if we can get a little 2-out rally going
now
here.
Batting center fielder, Avery Holland.
So 2 outs, nobody on here, top of the second.
Strike
First
one.
pitch called strike one. It's going to have Emery St. Pierre on deck. So 0-1 the count here with 2 outs and nobody on. There's a line drive, then caught by the center fielder on a run for out number 3. Well struck ball, just a little too close to the center fielder. She was able to run that one down and make the play. So, all right, they'll be back for the bottom of the second in just a moment. The score is 0-0. right, welcome back. As we get started here in the bottom of the second inning, Bandera will have number 6 up to bat. Scores still 0-0 here as you start the bottom of the second inning. So, again, we got a pretty stiff wind blowing out to right field here. Ella's been doing a good job keeping the ball down, and he's got a couple of strikeouts on the game already. So curveball drops in just past the reach of the second base there. A little Texas leaguer in there for start off the inning with a hit. That's going to bring number 10 to plate. So with nobody out, we have a runner at first here. Nathan. The inside pitch on the hands there, just got just enough of it to get it just into the grass in the outfield. So nobody out. First pitch called strike. Inside corner there. So runner at first. Nobody out here. 0-1 the count to the hitter. Ooh, that looked pretty, but apparently was a little high. So that's going to even up the count to 1-1. Ella gets her sign and the pitch. And pops that one up back into the screen. It's going to make the count 1-2. So 1-2 the count here with nobody out. Lady Bulldogs have a runner at first. Score is 0-0 at this point here in the bottom of the second. Off-speed pitch there, fouled back. Count's going to remain 1-2. Nobody out here, runner at first. Ella gets her sign. That ball is up on the hands and just foul over the first base dugout there. Count remains 1-2.
Count remains 1-2.
Ella gets her sign and the pitch. A little high on the rise ball for evens up the count, 2-2. Something tells me she's setting her up for a changeup. I'm guessing. Throw a rise, I'd come back with the change. But that's just me. And that one's popped up into the stands here. Count's going to remain 2-2. Lady Bulldogs have a runner at first here. Nobody out in the bottom of the second. 0-0 is the score. And you got a 2-2 count on the hitter. And the pitch. There's that change up. That's going to be to the second base. Emma is able to back up and get the out. So that was the 1 out.
Brings to the plate left fielder Riley Smith.
So we got 1 out here with, looks like number 1 stepping to the plate for Bandera. Getting a new ball in here. Looks like Ella's complaining the other one was a little slick. Which, if you know any pitchers, they don't like a slick ball. So 1 out here. Lady Bulldogs have a runner at first here, bottom of the second. 1 out. Fouled back. Ella working ahead here in the count. 0-1 the count. gets her sign.
1-1.
A little outside, we'll say, for ball one. Evens the count, one apiece.
Smith hits it to the second baseman.
Ground ball.
The ball and everybody's safe.
Hit to the second baseman, Emma Robledo. She flips it to short, and Olivia's not able to make the transfer, trying to turn the double play. So the runner is safe at second. So with
Now
one out,
batting, right fielder.
Lady Bulldogs have runners at first and second.
Foul ball.
Good pitch there by Ella, getting ahead. Fouled back. It's number 4 up to the plate for Lady Bulldogs. So we got runners at first and second here with one out. Bottom of the second inning. One out. Score is 0-0. Ella gets her sign. Nice pitch.
Strike 2. 0-2.
Called strike for strike 2. And bring the count to 0-2 with one out. Ella gets her pitch. Nice curveball on the outside corner. Batters just gets enough of it to foul that back. Count's going to remain 0-2. To the count here with one out. Runners at first and second. The pitch. Curve just a little bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Ellie gets her sign. Here's the pitch. That pops that one up, and Carly's able to run that one down over the shoulder catch there for the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring the leadoff for Bandera back up. Number 5.
Takes us back to the top of the order with Melissa Rodriguez.
So 2 outs here, bottom of the second. The Lady Bulldogs do have runners at first and second. 2 outs here. Called first pitch strike.
Strike 1.
Ella's doing a real nice job with that curveball working that outside corner. Oh, 1 the count. Inside, drives that one down the foul line here down third base. That's going to make the count 0-2. 0-2 count, 2 outs here, bottom of the second, with runners at first and second. So Lady Bulldogs were able to do a little Texas leaguer out to over second base for the first runner, and error allowed the second runner to get on. A little high for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 to the count here. Ringer up for called strike 3. Nice pitch by Miss Ella, getting that outside corner on the curveball once again. So after 2 complete, the score is 0-0. Lady Billies will be back up to bat in a moment. All right, here starting off the top of the third inning, we've got Emery St. Pierre stepping up to the plate, and that's going to have Cameron Robinson on deck, and then we should be back to the top of the order. Lady Billies have had a couple of hits so far, but they're making the adjustment to this pitcher. I wind up as a little unorthodox, lots of motion before the ball comes out, and speed's a little different than what they've been seeing, so they're going to have to make the adjustment. So see if Miss Emery can get us started here. Low and inside for ball one. So score is 0-0 here as we start the top of the third. Emery fouls that one back for strike one. It's going to even the count to 1-1. And the pitch. A swing and a miss for strike two. Just over the top of that pitch. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now to Miss St. Pierre. Pitcher gets her sign. And she fouls that one back. Staying alive. Staying alive. The count remains at 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out here at the top of the third. Low and inside.
2-2.
Evens up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. M steps in. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And the first out of the inning. It's going to bring Cameron Robinson to the plate.
To the plate, the catcher, Cameron Robinson.
First pitch, low for ball one. 1-0 the count. Fouls that one back, evens up the count, 1 apiece.
Foul ball, 1-1.
So nobody on, 1 out here, top of the third. Got Cameron Robinson up to bat. And the pitch. High and outside. Way to lay off of that pitch. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. There's a drive to the gap. And gets past the left fielder. Cameron's rounding to get to second. And she's going to hold up with a stand-up double. And see if that's the juice that this group needed to get started here. Back to the top of the order now. We got 1 out. Olivia Finley coming up.
Takes us to the top of the order. And Olivia Finley.
So 1 out here. Top of the third. Cameron Robinson at second. Olivia Finley stepping up to the plate.
You got it, Liv.
Ball's outside. Wild pitch gets past the catcher. And Cameron's able to take third.
Ball 1.
So 1-0 the count, and Lady Billies are in business. They got Cameron Robinson 60 feet away in scoring position. And that ball is popped up to the center field. Cameron tags, and she's able to score, break the tie. So 1-0. Lady Billies take the lead. They got 2 outs on the sac fly by Olivia. That's going to bring Ashley Dressen up to the plate. Ashley had a nice gapper right center field in her first at-bat for a stand-up double. Well, she had to slide in at second, but there was no throw. Ooh, she gets a hold of that one, but that's going to hook foul. Good cut there from Ashley. So Lady Billies able to take the lead 1-0 here. 2 outs, 0-1 the count on Ashley Dressen as she steps in. See if we can get us a little 2-out rally going. And ball's high for ball 1. It's going to even up the count, 1-1.
1-1.
And the pitch.
Strike two, 1-2.
That was a little outside, but called strike two. So Ashley's going to have to be a little defensive here. Low and outside. Evens up the count, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Ashley hits that, dribbles just foul.
Foul ball.
She was out in front of that one, tried to hold up, just couldn't quite hold it back. Was able to hit that one foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. The grounder just stays foul down the third baseline. Ashley's battling in there. She's protecting that plate. 2-2 the count still. And the pitch. She fouls that one back as well.
Remains 2-2.
Somebody needs to tell Ashley she can't hit it to the other side of the white line. She's hanging in there and battling. That's what we want. 2-2 the count here. There's a hit past third base, shortstop into the gap for Ashley. She's going to be 2 for 2 for the evening with a single and a double. That's going to bring Emma Robledo to the plate. So with 2 outs here, Lady Billies have a runner at first. Emma Robledo stepping in. Emma had a ground ball out.
Chops it over to second. She makes the throw to first.
And
retires the side.
Almost the exact same play she had in the first inning when she came up to bat. She got a little on top of the ball, ground out to second base to end the inning. But as we start the bottom of the third, the Lady Billies are up 1-0. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off the bottom of the third inning here, that's going to bring number 3 for the Lady Bulldogs to the plate with number 22 on deck. Defensive positions, if you're joining us late, you've got Ella Weinheimer at in the circle, Cameron Robinson behind the plate, Carly Reyes at first, Emma Robledo at second, Olivia Finley at short, Ashlyn Weinheimer at third. And we'll get the outfield here in just a moment. Ella gets her sign. Nobody on, nobody out here. Bottom of the third. Little inside for ball one. Outfielders tonight, you have Ashley Dressen in left field, Avery Holland in center, and Emery St. Pierre in right.
Oh, he's going to go put his coat on.
It's going to be high for, I was assuming ball 2, but the scoreboard says 1 ball, 1 strike. The home plate umpire has yet to hold up a sign for what it is, so we're going to go with 1-1 the count. It's a ground ball foul down third baseline. So nobody on, nobody out. pitch. Called strike for strike 2. So that's going to even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The scoreboard was incorrect. The home plate umpire just showed us what it was. So 2-2 the count here. Nobody on, nobody out. Starting the bottom of the 3rd. Fouls that one back off the bat, off the face mask. So the count's going to remain 2-2. So nobody on, nobody out here. Bottom of the 3rd. Lady Billies are up 1-0. It's a fly ball. That's going to foul. Yeah, foul. So that foul ball. Count's going to remain 2-2. So we got number 3 for Bandera up at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the count. Ellie gets her sign. Change up, floated in there just a little high. It's going to bring the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 3rd. Nobody on, nobody out. We got a full count. And ground ball to Olivia at short, across to Carly at first for out number 1.
Next to bat.
That's going to bring number 22, Aubrey Mangold, up to the plate. So nobody on and 1 out here. Bottom of 3. Ray had a hard hit ball back up towards second base in her first at bat. That ball right back up the middle. Gonna get Bray to first base. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd, Lady Bulldogs have a runner at first. That's going to bring number 24 for Bandera up to the plate.
Now batting, Malin Haley.
Ground ball, just foul down third baseline. 0-1 the count. It's 0-1 the count here with 1 out. Lady Bulldogs have a runner at first. And that one's going to drop in front of Emery at second and right field. Fires it into second to try to get the force, but just not quite in time. Good hustle play. It's going to have runners at first and second for the Bandera Bulldogs. And it's going to bring number 26 up to the plate. So we got 1 out here, runners at first and second. Lady Billies are up 1-0. Got 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch. And that ball hits first base, and it's going to be fair. M comes up firing. The throw not quite in time. So the Bandera is able to tie the ball game up 1 apiece. That ball was hit down the first baseline and literally bounced right off the first baseline. And Emery was charging, and she came up throwing. The ball came in just not quite in time for get the out at home. So Bandera's going to have runners at first and third. And it looks like the Bandera's going to have a courtesy runner. Coach Hall comes out to gather the troops, have a little chat in the circle. So 1-1, there's a score here in the bottom of the 3rd. So, Lady Billies, breaking up the huddle here. Had a little powwow. We've got runners at first and third. Number 7 for Bandera has come in as a courtesy runner for the pitcher. We've got number 6
All right, let's go, Billies.
up to the plate. One out here. Runners at the corners. Ellie gets her sign and the pitch. A little high, I
Ball
guess,
one on
for
Celeste
ball
Martinez.
1. Looked good from my angle, but my opinion doesn't count. So 1-0 the count here. And the pitch. Squares around to bunt. Not able to lay it down. So it's going to even the count with 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Lady Bulldogs have runners at first and third here with 1 out. Ground ball hit towards the first base bag, popped up into the right field, allowed the runner to score to even it up 1 apiece. 1-1 the count here. And the pitch. Called strike 2.
1 and 2.
Nice curveball working that outside corner again. 1 and 2 the count here. Ella gets her sign. Pitch. Ooh, boy, I'm not sure where that one missed, but 2 and 2 the count. Bandera looks to be content to keep their runner at first. They haven't attempted to steal and get that second bag. 2-2 the count here. 1 out. And it's high for
Full count.
ball 3. It's going to bring the count full. So 3-2 the count here with 1 out. And the bottom of the third. Ball's fouled
Foul ball.
back. Count remains full. So again, count remains full here with 1 out. Lady Bulldogs have runners at the corners. They've been able to tie the game up 1 apiece here in the bottom of the third. Let's see if Lady Billies can turn a double play here. Get out of this inning. Get back with sticks in hand. High for ball 4. That's going to load the bases. It's any type of ground
Bases
ball
are
on the
loaded, 1 out,
infield.
and
I
Heavy
assume the
Chesler
ladies
at
are going
the
to be
plate.
coming home to get the out at home to prevent the score. So 1 out here. Got number 10, Cammie Chesler, up to bat. It's a hard hit ball into left field. It's going to score 1. A solid hit ball into the gap there to left field. Ashley Dressen's over to corral it and get it in quick. To keep Bandera down to just the 1 run. So with that swing, Bandera takes the lead 2-1. So bases still loaded. Bottom of the third
Now
here
batting Riley Smith.
with 1 out. That's going to bring number 1 up to the plate. Ella gets her sign, steps in. Pick it up. Now go home. Go home. There we go. We got the force at home.
Out at home to
Foul
away.
ball. The runner wasn't really gone because it started foul, but it was able to dribble back, and Ashlyn wisely saw it coming back into fair territory and was able to pick it up once it was fair, throw home for the force. So with 2 outs now, bases still loaded. It's going to bring number 4 for Bandera up to bat.
Traylon Ortiz at the plate.
And the pitch.
Ball 1.
A curve on the outside, must have been a little high. It's going to be ball 1. Ella gets her sign, the pitch. Nice pitch. Fouls that one back. It's going to even the count, 1
1
apiece.
and 1.
So we got 2 outs here. Bottom of the third. Bases are loaded. Lady Bulldogs were able to put 2 across in this inning so far to take the lead, 2-1. 1-1 the count here. Ella steps in, gets her sign. Ground ball to Emma at second, over to Carly at first for the third out of the inning. So, but not before Bandera was able to put 2 across to take the lead. Be back momentarily to start the 4th inning.
Ashland.
All right, here. Now, he would be in the start of the 4th inning here. We got Ashlyn Weinheimer who's stepping up to the plate. The Lady Billies are down 2-1. Bandera was able to put a couple of runs across in that last inning to take the lead 2-1. We got Ashlyn Weinheimer at the plate, and Ella Weinheimer is on deck.
Now batting, Ashlyn Weinheimer.
There's a good shot for, and the left fielder's able to corral that one. That was a solid hit ball, but kind of at the left fielder. She had to take a few steps to get that direction, but she's able to run over there and make the catch. So, yeah, 1 out. Nobody on here at the top of the 4th.
Next to bat, Ella Weinheimer.
It's Ella to the plate. And side for ball 1.
Ball 1.
A 1-0 the count.
Strike 1.
Curve
1 and
ball
1.
on the outside corner. It's going to make the count 1-1. Pitch. That's back to the pitcher. She bumbles it. Ella's running, and she is there. She beats it out for the single. So Ella's able to beat that one out. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in. That's going to get Brooklyn Groby. It's going to come out for a courtesy runner for Ella. And that's going to bring Carly Reyes to the plate. So with 1 out, Lady Billies have a runner at first.
Let's get on the roll, Billies. Come on.
Let's go, Carly.
So,
Come on, Carly.
1 out here, top of the 4th. That's a hard hit ball. That is fair. Gets past the third baseman. Oh, Brooklyn's able to get back into the bag safe. So it was a well-hit ball past the third baseman by Carly. So now we got runners at first and second. With 1 out, that's going to bring Avery Holland to the plate. And Emery St. Pierre on deck.
Stepping up to the plate, Avery Holland.
Outside for ball 1. And catcher throws down, trying to catch Brooklyn sleeping. Throws not in time. So 1-0 the count here. One out, runners at first and second. Called strike one.
1-1.
So 1-1 the count now.
Square up on 1A.
Outside for ball two.
2-1.
So 2 balls and 1 strike to count here. A ground ball to the second baseman. Is going to move the runners across to second and third.
2 away.
So 2 down now. Runners at second and third.
All right, let's go, kid.
That's going to bring Emery St. Pierre to the plate.
All we need is base hit.
Come on, Emery. Go, Em. Good, girl. Put one on the green.
All right, you got it, kid. Let's go.
Next to bat, Emery St. Pierre.
Ball's low for ball one. Runners at second and third for the Lady Billies here.
All right, do your job, kid.
Down 2-1 here with 2 outs. The top of the fourth.
There you go.
Emery hits
She hits the
one
ball
to the third baseman, across to the diamond for the
3 away.
second out to end the inning. So we'll come back momentarily for the bottom of the fourth. Lady Billies down 2-1. Coming back here, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Billies down 2-1 at the moment. Looks like the defense, everything's staying the same. Don't see any changes out there at the moment. We're going to have number 5 for Bandera, their leadoff hitter, to start off the inning.
Let's go, Billies.
Lady Billies have seemed a little lethargic this evening. There's a good word. Ground ball to Olivia, over to Carly for the first out. Nice little play there. It's going to bring number 3 up to bat for Bandera. I think it's a combination of they've had a couple of mistakes on defense, a little lethargic, like I said, and they haven't hit the ball real well yet this evening. The other pitcher is between speed and wind up and whatnot. The Lady Billies have not made the adjustment yet for that. So Ella Weinheimer, first pitch there, called for a ball. So 1 out here, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth inning, 1-0 the count. That's a shot into the gap. So that's going to be a double. That gets into the gap and makes it to the fence. So Lady Bulldogs got a runner at second here with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. That's going to bring number 22, Bray Mangold, to the plate. And she is 2 for 2 this evening, or 1 for 2, depending on how you score the play at the beginning of the game. So Ella gets her sign in the pitch. And she pops that one up. Ella charges and is able to make the catch for out number 2. That's a nice inside pitch. Jammed her up She wasn't able to do anything and popped it back up to Ella. So we got 2 outs now with runner at second. That's going to bring number 24 to the plate
Malin Haiti steps
for
up to the plate.
the Lady Bulldogs. And 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. That's foul tip.
Foul ball.
So the batter got just enough of that, so the runner's going to go back to second. So 0-1 the count here with 2 outs. Ella gets her sign. And the pitch. Inside. And the runner from second coming to third runs right into the tag. So Ashlyn's able to get the third out of the inning. So we'll come back here in just a moment. Lady Billies down 2-1 to Bandera here as we go to the top of the 5th.
Hey, get it started, Cam.
All right, top of the 5th inning here. Lady Billies down 2-1. We've got Cameron Robinson's going to start off the inning here, and then we'll be back to the top of our lineup with Olivia Finley on deck. If memory serves correctly, Cameron had a good hit in her first at bat.
Starting off the top
So
of the
see if she
5th,
can go 2 for 2 today.
Cameron Robinson.
So far. Make good solid contact, get on base, get us a little rally started here. Yeah, first pitch, called strike.
Wait on it and drive it, Cam. You got this, I believe.
0-1 the count. And she gets under that one just a little bit, cuts it foul over the first base dugout. So count goes to 0-2.
0-2.
Nobody on, nobody out here at the top of the 5th inning. And catcher's getting her gear back in order. And Cam steps in, pitcher gets her sign. And Cam fouls that one back, staying alive there. 0-2 count here with nobody out. Nobody on, top of the 5th. Lady Billies need to get a little momentum rolling here. They've been a little lethargic to start this game. That's high and out of the zone for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And the pitch. High and outside for ball 2.
2-2. Full count.
Gonna bring the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Cameron. Nobody on, nobody out here. Top of the 5th inning. And the pitch. High for ball 4, so we get a leadoff walk to start the 5th inning.
Olivia Finley, the
So
batter.
with nobody out, that's going to bring Olivia Finley to the plate with Cam Robinson at first. Oh, Olivia tries to lay the
Foul ball.
bunt down, just squirts foul. So 0-1 the count. So 0-1 the count here. Nobody out. Got Cam over there at first base. Drew the leadoff walk to start the inning. Getting their sign. Olivia steps in, the pitch. Lays that one down. Just foul. That ball rolled back just enough to get back into the batter's box. Otherwise, that was well placed. That was very close. So
0-2.
0-2 the count now. To Miss Finley. See if she can punch one through a gap here. And Olivia steps in the pitch. There's a dribbler. That's trouble. That's trouble. She beats it out. So just like that, runners at first and second with nobody out. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so apparently the home plate umpire is saying that Olivia is out. Okay, so they're saying that Olivia stepped on home plate and therefore she is out. So Olivia's out.
Batter's out.
Be the first out of the inning. Cameron, because it's a dead ball, will stay at first. That's going to bring Ashley Dresden to the plate. Outside for ball 1.
Oh, let's go, Ashley.
Ball 1.
So we got Cam at first, 1 out. Ashley Dresden at the plate. High for ball 2.
2-0.
And the pitch. Ashley, that hooks foul out past the first base dugout. So 2-1's going to be the count. Lady Billies down 2-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Got Cameron Robinson on first. He drew a leadoff walk. And then Olivia laid down a bunt, but was called out for stepping on home plate. So runner was not able to advance. And so now we have Ashley Dresden at the plate. 2-1 count.
2-1's the count on Ashley Dresden.
Ashley's been seeing the ball well so far today. Let's see if she can continue that. Get her a good pitch and make solid contact again like she has been. We got some speed on first base over there with Cameron Robinson. Ashley steps in. Low, gets to be ball 3.
3-1.
It's a 3-1 the count now. Hitters count. And dribbles that one in
Ball
there
4.
for ball 4. That's going to put Ashley on. So runners at first and second. That's going to bring Emma Robledo to the plate.
Brings to the plate Emma Robledo.
So see if Emma can time one out. She's been a little ahead and a little on top of the ball in her first 2 at-bats. Outside for ball 1.
Ball 1.
If she can stay level and drive through that pitch, she can do some damage here with runners at first and second. So 1-0 the count here. That's trouble. That is trouble. That is gone. 3-run shot for Miss Emma Robledo. That hit the oak trees out there in right field. So Bring it across 3. Nice job by Miss Robledo. That's going to bring the score to 4-2, Lady Billies. Clears the bases, and that's going to bring Ashlyn Weinheimer to the plate. Emma got a nice pitch right down the middle, and she was able to turn on that ball and took it over the right field fence. It was a good ways out of here. It hit the tree branches above the fence that are probably a good 6 to 8 feet above the fence. So it was gone by a long way. So that's going to bring Ashlyn Weinheimer to the plate with 1 out here, nobody on. Lady Billies regained the lead 4-2 on that 3-run shot. Low for ball 1. Ladies need to be patient and make her pitch. Pitcher might be running out of gas here a little
Ball
bit.
1 on Ashlyn Weinheimer.
Yeah, called strike for strike 1, 1-1.
Breathe, Joy, breathe. Okay.
And the pitch. That's going to be ball 2 outside. 2-1 the count now. Looks like she's trying to stay outside away from Ashlyn's power. And she got all of that one. That's past the shortstop. Hot shot's going all the way to the fence. Ashlyn's going to stand up for a double. Nice solid contact, hard hit ball.
Okay, keep it going, Ella.
So with 1 out, Lady Billies have a runner at second. That's going to bring Ella Weinheimer to the plate.
Brings up Ella Weinheimer.
And the pitch. Inside
Strike
corner
1.
for called strike 1. Low for ball 1. It's going to even the count 1-1.
1-1.
Lady Billies regained the lead here. They got 4-2. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. The count with 1 out here. Inside for ball 2.
2-1.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Ashlyn Weinheimer with a double to the fence, standing at second base. 1 out here. Outside for ball 3. Hitters count here for Miss Ella. See if she gets something good to swing at. Called strike 2. That was a pretty pitch. That's one you're looking for, but something about it Ella didn't like, so she took that one. It's a 3-2 the count now. And that's a high hopper over to third. And the throw is wide. That's going to bring Ashlyn around to score. Ella's going to end up at second. So high chopper over to the third baseman. She rushed her throw a little bit, and the throw was wide, got past the first baseman. And that's going to allow Ella to get to second base, and Miss Ashlyn will score from second. That's going to make the score 5-2. Brooklyn Groby coming in to be the courtesy runner for Ella again.
Okay, let's go, 1-9.
That's going to bring Carly Reyes to the plate.
Come on, Carly. Come on, Carly. Be patient. Drive it. You got it.
And the pitch. High and outside for ball 1.
Ball 1 on Carly Reyes.
So score is now 5-2. Lady Billies up. 1 out here. And the top of the 5th inning. 1-0 the count to Carly. And the pitch. High and outside, gets past the catcher. So on the passed ball, Brooklyn Groby's able to take third. So Carly steps in, 2-0 count. That's a high pitch, and she hits that one past the left fielder. Brooklyn's going to come in to score, and Carly's going to come stand up at second. That's a hard hit ball to the left fielder. She misjudged it, was able to get over her head. So Carly with a double. It's going to add 1 more to the score. It's going to make it 6-2. Coach comes out. We're going to have a meeting here at the mound, or at the circle. Apologies. So Lady Billies sticks are starting to wake up a little bit here. So they've been able to put some runs across the board here in this inning. 3-run home run by Emma Robledo, and then RBIs by both Ashlyn Weinheimer and Ella Weinheimer and Carly. So that's going to bring the score to 6-1, 6-2. So it looks like the coach is about done with her powwow at the circle. So that's going to bring Avery Holland to the plate. Avery's 0 for 2 today. Her first hit was a line drive to left that left fielder was able to track down and grounded out in her second at bat. Called strike for strike one. We got Carly Reyes at second base with 1 out here. Top of the 5th. 0-1 the count to Miss Holland. And the pitch. Right back up the middle. Gonna get a single, and Carly's gonna hold up at third.
Hey, let's go, kid.
So Avery's able to push that one right back up the middle. So that's gonna be first and third situation with Miss St. Pierre stepping to the plate.
Hey, you got it, Em. Confidence.
Runners on the corners, 1 out.
So 1 out here, score 6-2. Ball is low for ball 1. Avery takes second base on the defensive indifference. So we got runners at second and third now. Emery needs to be ready to swing, but needs to be selective. Don't swing it anything she doesn't want. Oh, she lays down the bunt. She lays down the bunt, and she's there. Throw is over the first base. That's going to score 2 more, and Emery's rounding the bag, and she's going to hold up at second. Nice job. Well-placed bunt. Pitcher comes up, tries to make the throw to first, and overthrows the second baseman that was covering. It's going to bring 2 more runs in, and Emery ends up at second base on the error. So that's going to make the score 8-2, Lady Billies. We got 1 out still. It's going to bring Cameron Robinson to the plate.
Cameron Robinson at the plate.
And the pitch. Cam hits that one out towards center field. And center fielder's able to bring that one in. So that's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. So we've got Olivia stepping up to the plate. Olivia stepping up to the plate here with 2 outs. Runner at second. Olivia steps back, surveys the defense, tries to figure out what she wants to do here. She steps in, the pitch, outside for ball 1. We got Emery St. Pierre over there at second base.
Ball 1 on Finley.
Hey, be smart, kid.
And the pitch. And
It's a
Olivia
pitcher.
grounds that one back to the pitcher, over to first for the 3rd out, but not before the Lady Billies were able to put 7 on the board in that half frame there. So we come back to the bottom of the 5th with Lady Billies up 8-2 on the Bandera Bulldogs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for the bottom of the 5th inning.
Coming up, Rodriguez.
Lady Billies were able to
Martinez,
score
and Kessler.
7 in the top of the 5th, highlighted by a 3-run shot by Emma Robledo to take the lead on the Lady Bulldogs 8-2. So we've got the pitcher, number 26, going to be leading off the inning here. So nobody on, nobody out here as we
April Rodriguez, the
start
batter.
the bottom of the 5th inning. And the pitch. Right back to Ella. She fields it clean, throws it over to Carly for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. I like it. So that is going to bring up number 6 for Bandera, the Lady Bulldogs.
Next to bat, Celeste Martinez.
So 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th. Ellie gets her sign. As a grounder, Olivia backhands it across the diamond. Stretched by Carly. And the out. Nice job, ladies. Olivia ranged quite a ways, was able to plant that back foot and throw a dart across the diamond. Carly stretched out for the out, for out number 2. And that is going to bring number 10 up to the plate for Lady Bulldogs, Cammie Chesler.
Now batting Cammie Chesler.
2 outs here, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th inning. Change-ups hangs a little high there for ball 1. Nelly gets her sign and the pitch. That ball is hit. The fly drops in just in the gap in between right and center field there. So with 2 outs, Lady Bulldogs have a runner at first. And that's going to bring number 1 for Lady Bulldogs to the plate. So you got 2 outs here. Runner at first. Ellie gets her sign. And that ball is popped up. Oh, that was a pop-up going back, and Cameron laid out, almost able to make the grab for the 3rd out. But as it is, a strike 1. So 0-1 the count here. Ellie gets her sign. And the pitch. She fouls that one off into the left field, over the left field dugout, third base dugout there.
0-2 is the count.
So 0-2 count here. We have a, looks like a pigeon that has made an appearance and is flying through the infield. It's got some of the girls shook up a little bit here. So 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th, runner at first, 0-2 the count. Ellie gets her sign. And dribbles that one to third base, across the diamond to Carly for out number 3. So the Lady Billies up 8-2. We'll be back with sticks in hand momentarily. We scored 7.
Exactly.
So we will have Ashley Dressen starting us off here in the top of the 6th inning. The Lady Billies up 8-2.
Go, Ashley.
That wind is still blowing.
Going, kid.
Sun's going down. Shadows are getting long. There's a hit to short. Across the diamond just in time. And gets Ashley out at first.
Of course, that throws out Dressen at first. What a way.
That's going to bring Emma Robledo up to the plate. On her last at-bat, she was able to put one over the right field fence to drive in 3. Started that rally, that seven-run rally in the top of the 5th. Low and outside, ball 1. I'll be a little surprised if Emma gets anything to swing at. So, 1-0 the count, and the pitch. Outside for
2-0.
ball 2. The count here. And she gets the hold of that one. It hits the top of the fence. Rounds first and is going to be in safe at second. She got a hold of that one too. That thing hit maybe 6 inches down from the top of the fence. So nice job of hitting there by Miss Robledo. So with 1 out, the Lady Billies have a runner at second. That's going to bring Ashlyn Weinheimer up to the plate.
Next to bat, Ashlyn Weinheimer.
Go, Ashley. There's your bird.
It's on your back.
So Ashlyn steps in. And she fouled it off into the net for strike 1. Little side action here. The pigeon that was harassing Ashlyn was sitting on the top of the foul net, and with the first pitch, she fouled it off, and she hit the net right below the bird. So it was quite comical. That's going to be low for ball 1. It's going to even the count 1-1. So I'm pretty sure the bird has left the premises after that. He's in fear of his life now. So, so we got Emma Robledo at second. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And she fouls that one back over the home plate. Back here behind the grandstands. That's going to make the count 1 balls and 2 strikes.
1-2 is the count on Weinheimer.
So we got 1 out, runner at second. 1 ball, 2 strike count here on Ashlyn. A little high and outside for ball 2. It's going to even it up 2-2. Wide and outside for ball 3. That's going to make the count full. Ashlyn steps in, full count, and she gets up to that one. Looks like maybe trouble. The left fielder's not able to corral it. Emma's rounding third. She's coming in to score. And there we go. That's going to put Ashlyn at second base. That was a high fly ball that with this wind, it started dancing, and the left fielder had trouble getting underneath it. So that's going to drive in a run. So Lady Billies up 9-2 with 1 out. Now we have Ashlyn at second base and Ella at the plate. That's high for ball 1. So 1-0 the count here.
Ella Weinheimer.
And the pitch. That's low. Skips across the plate for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Catcher calls time, asks for the plate to be cleared off. catcher and pitcher exchange a few words. She's ready to go. 2-0 the count here with 1 out. We got a runner at second for the Lady Billies. Ella Weinheimer at the plate. And she hits that ground ball back to the pitcher. And pitcher gets a glove on it but can't corral it. So Ella's on board with a single. It's a hard hit ball there. Pitcher couldn't quite corral it. So we'll have runners at first and third with 1 out. It's going to bring courtesy runner in for the pitcher. That's Brooklyn Groby once again. And Carly Reyes will be stepping to the plate.
Next to bat, Carly Reyes.
So runners at first and third with 1 out here. Carly steps in. That's trouble.
Pops it up.
That's gone.
And that's a home run.
It's going to bring a couple more runs across. Nice shot from Carly there. That's going to bring the score to 12-2. She had all of that one. So, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. That's going to bring Avery Holland to the plate with Emery St. Pierre on deck.
All right, let's go, 9.
That was a nice shot.
You better know it. God, that song felt good.
So Lady Billies have a pair of 3-run homers tonight. Carly Reyes with the one she just hit, 3-run shot over left center field fence. And in the 5th inning, Emma Robledo was able to hit a 3-run shot over the right field fence. So 6 runs tonight, scored on 2 swings.
Avery Holland will be up.
So Avery steps in. Nobody on, 1 out here.
Strike one.
First pitch called, strike there. So 0-1 the count here to Avery. And the pitch. There's a grounder to the shortstop. Go over to the first for the
Two
out.
away.
And that is going to
Emily
bring
St. Pierre will be the next batter.
Annabelle Sanchez is coming in to pinch hit.
Correction, Annabelle Sanchez will make her first plate appearance.
Number 5, Annabelle Sanchez stepping in as a pinch hitter here. Nobody on here with 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. Lady Billies up 12-2. And the pitch called strike one.
Go on, Annabelle. Go on, Annabelle. Go 5.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the outside pitch for strike 2. It's going to make the count 0-2 here with 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3 for the 3rd out of the inning. So we come back here for the bottom of the 6th. The Lady Billies up at 12-2. And we're back here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Billies up 12-2. 3 outs away from wrapping up this 2021 district season. Lady Bulldogs have number 4 up to bat to start off the inning. We have one defensive change that I can see at the moment. We have Annabelle Sanchez coming in to play right field. Looks like everybody else is the same. So Ellie gets her sign. First pitch. Apparently a little high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Nobody on, nobody out here as we start the bottom of the 6th. And looking for the sign. Ellie gets her sign. There you go. She's set. And the pitch. Strike 1 called. So that's going to make the count 1-1. Lady Billies up 12-2 here as we're reaching the bottom of the 6th. Called strike 2.
1-2.
Curveball on the outside corner. Going to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Billies were able to do some damage in the 5th inning, scoring 7 runs, 3 of which on a home run by Emma Robledo, and then they were able to score 4 more. A foul ball out there over the first base dugout. As I was saying, the Lady Billies were able to score 4 more here in the top of the 6th, aided by a 3-run home run from Carly Reyes. So 12-2 is the score. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with nobody out. The bottom of the 6th inning.
1-2 on the Ortiz.
Ellie gets her sign. And the pitch. Curveball just a little outside. It's going to even the count. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs here as we start the bottom of the 6th. That stays fair, just past the chalk. Annabelle comes up. She's able to bring that ball in quick and hold the runner to a single. That ball looked like it was going to drop in there, foul territory, but stayed just left of the chalk. So to start off the bottom of the 6th here, Lady Bulldogs able to get the leadoff runner on. It's going to bring number 5, the top of the order. So 1 on, nobody out here. Bottom of the 6th inning. A high for ball 1. One of the count here. Ellie gets her sign. And the pitch. There's a ground ball to Olivia. She steps on the bag and attempts to turn the double, but throws a little wide. So we're able to get the lead runner, but weren't able to turn 2, so that's going to give us 1 out. Olivia, great play, ranging to her left to field the ball. Took it unassisted, tried to spin because of her momentum, and when the ball came out, it was just a little wide. So the runner at first is safe on the fielder's choice. So 1 out here. Bottom of the 6th. Brings number 3 for Lady Bulldogs to the plate. She fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. So 0-1 the count here with 1 out. Lady Bulldogs do have a runner at first. Ellie gets her sign. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Outside corner, called for a strike. The 0-2 count here. So 0-2 count here with 1 out. Lady Bulldogs have a runner at first. Pitch is a little outside. Cameron tries to go back door on the runner. throw goes a little wide of Carly at first base. Goes into right field. Annabelle's there to back it up, but not before the runner is able to advance and get to third. So with one out here, Lady Bulldogs have a runner at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. So 1-2 the count. And the pitch. And outside for ball 2. 2-2 the count. One out here, bottom of the 6th inning, 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, gets past Cameron. Run will score, and the runner will get to first. So that's going to make the score 12-3. So with 1 out, Lady Bulldogs are able to put one across the board. That's across the plate here. So 12-3 is the score. And that's going to bring number 22, Bray, to the
Stepping
plate.
up to the plate, Aubrey Mangold.
With 1 out here. And the pitch. There's a change up. She waits back on, is able to
Mangold
get
gets
that
a hit
one.
in the left field.
Gets it over the head of the third baseman. So that's going to put runners at first
And
and second
everybody's
with
set.
1 out. That's going to bring number 24 for the Lady Bulldogs to the plate.
Let's finish. Come on, girls. Let's go, Billy.
Now batting, Malin Haley.
All right. So 1 out here. Runners at first and second. Fly ball hit to center field. Avery was able to track that one down for a second out of the inning. The runner at second tags and advances, so we got runners at first and third now. We do have 2 outs. So 2 down here, runners at first and third. Lady Billies up 12-3. That's going to bring to the plate number 26, the pitcher for the Lady Bulldogs.
Now at the plate, April Rodriguez.
And the pitch. A little high for ball
Ball
1. Well, Bandera has runners at the corners with 2 outs here. 1-0 the count. Ellie gets her sign. Change up in the dirt. And
2 balls,
Cam
1
asks
strike.
for help. They get the call from the umpire behind shortstop, says the batter did not go, so that's going to make the count 2 balls and no strikes. Ellie gets her sign. A 2-0 count here with 2 outs. Fouls that one back.
Foul ball. 2-1.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Ella steps in, gets the call. Called strike on the
Strike
outside
2,
corner.
2-2.
Brings the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lady Bulldogs have runners at the corners here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Score is 12-3. Lady Billies in the lead. And here's the pitch. Ooh, outside for
Full
ball
count.
3. It's going to bring the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the hitter. This is the Bandera pitcher, number 26. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Win battle.
Ellie gets her sign. And the pitch, low and inside
Ball
for ball
4.
4.
That'll
That's
load the bases.
It's going to load the bases up for number 6 for the Lady Bulldogs as she steps in. So 2 down here. Bases are loaded. So any out, get an out at any bag.
Celeste Martinez at the plate.
2 down here, bottom of the 6th. Ella gets her sign. Swing and
Foul ball.
fouls that one back off the helmet of the catcher. 0-1 the count. So 2 down here. 0-1 count. Ball just stays just foul.
Foul ball. 0-2.
So 0-2 the count. So we got 0-2 count here with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Bases are loaded with Bulldogs. Outside.
1-2.
Called ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. It's a good pitch. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. You don't want to give them anything fat, especially in this situation. They're amped up, wanting to hit the ball. Maybe they chase an outside pitch and get the strikeout. Fouls that one back. Count remains 1-2. Ellis gets the circle. She gets her sign. 1-2 count. Called. Third strike on the corner to end the inning. So after 6 complete, Lady Billies up 12-3. All right, here we go. Top of the
Brooklyn Groby
7th inning.
making a plate
We're going to
appearance.
have Brooklyn Groby stepping in to hit. Low and outside for ball 1.
Get us going, kid.
So far tonight, Brooklyn has been the courtesy runner for Miss Ella whenever she got on base, but she gets in to get her an at bat. She pops that one up to shortstop, comes across, catches it at the bag. So that's going to be 1 out. That's going to bring Madison Kirkham to the plate. Low for ball 1.
Go, Maddie.
Score is
Madison
12.
Kirkham, the batter.
Score is 12-3 at the moment. That's going to be high for ball 2. Maddie Kirkham.
2-0.
We got one out here, nobody on with Maddie Kirkham at the plate. 2-0 count here. Swing and a miss on that
Foul tip.
outside corner. 2
2-1.
balls and 1 strike. Inside corner there
Called
looking.
strike
That's going to be
2,
called
2-2.
strike. That's going to make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count here to Kirkham. Way outside for ball 3. It's going to make the count go
Full
full.
count.
And the pitch. Low and inside for ball 4. So Maddie draws the walk.
Ball 4.
Way to go, Maddie.
That's going to bring Giovanna Viveros to the plate.
Let's go, Giovanna.
So 1 out here. Lady Billies have a runner on first.
There you go.
Giovanna hits one to the center fielder.
Good hit.
Madison's able to get back to the bag. That was a
Giovanna.
nice, solid hit, but right at
Pops out to center field.
go to second, Madison. There we go. So that was a hard hit ball to the center fielder. She was able to come up and make the grab, and she tried to throw back to first to get Madison. And in doing so, the ball goes into the dugout. So Madison's able to advance to second. That's going to bring Robbie Griffin to the plate with 2 outs here. Top of the 7th inning.
Now batting, Robbie Griffin.
So we got Madison Kirkham at second here with 2 outs. Robbie Griffin is going to step into the box here. And they'll have Ashlyn Weinheimer on deck. So Robbie steps in. She hits a grounder. Gets over to the short, across
Shortstop
to the
throws it out
first
of play.
base for the 3rd out of the inning. So we'll come back for the bottom of the 7th inning.
Concession stand has 3 hot dogs and a cheeseburger left, folks, so you might want to go visit that Maytag lady. She's
All
kind
right.
of lonely over there.
Bottom of the 7th inning here, 3 outs away from the finale of the district season. We got number 10 coming up to lead off the inning for the Lady Bulldogs, Cammie Chesler. First pitch, she
Foul ball.
fouls back off the hands.
That is Tammy Tesla.
So it's going to be 0-1 the count. I think Cammie's had a couple of hits tonight. I know she got one in her last inning. I believe she had one prior to that as well. So Ellie gets her sign, the pitch. It's a hard ground ball to Ashlyn at third, over to Carly at first. So 1 down. That's going to bring number 1 for the Lady Bulldogs to the plate. So one down here at the bottom of the 7th.
Riley Smith,
Ellie gets her
batter.
sign. Nice catch by Miss Weinheimer.
That's 2 away.
Ashlyn lays out to her left, snags that one about 5-6 inches off the ground. Nice play for out number 2.
Kaylin Ortiz.
That's gonna bring number 4 for the Lady Bulldogs to the plate. So 2 down here, bottom of the 7th. Lady Billies up 12-3. Ella's pitch. It's a line drive. And Annabelle's not quite able to get there. Good hustle. She kept it in front of her so that way the runners wouldn't advance.
Brings it Eliza Rodriguez.
So with 2 down, that's going to bring the leadoff back up for the Lady Bulldogs, number 5. Ellie gets her sign. The pitch. That pops up right back to Ella for out number 3.
3 away.
And ladies and gentlemen, Lady Billy is able to pull that one out and the win 12-3. And that is the end of the district season. Lady Billies will be playing Friday night. We'll be on Billies.live. We'll be playing Canyon as an extra game before we start the playoff season. So look forward to seeing y'all there. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good evening and God bless.
They're going to be out of the win.